Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to day 51 of PA's Perpetual Testing. Today we're looking at Azorae's Superconductor. As to who Azorae is and what he's conducting, I have no idea, but you know what, that's fine, we can just go ahead and get started. Right off the bat, we've got a grate that we'd be able to fire portals through if I could actually get a portal there. We have spaces where I might actually be able to place an excursion funnel if I could get to it. And just overall, we don't really have much for me to do. I think that the light bridge is going to be one of my first important things to get to, and I'm definitely just going to go ahead and... yeah, there we go. Okay, so, light bridge to getting onto here to traveling over there to get the cube. Easy enough to start with. So how are things going today, folks? Y'all doing alright? I hope you're all doing okay. Personally, I'm having an absolutely fantastic day. I just watched the Clue movie for the first time with, oh, who was it? Christopher Lloyd and I know this, it's, oh, why can I not think of his name? I know his name, I know it perfectly well. It's Tim Curry, that's what it was. I couldn't remember his name for some reason. Yeah, no, with Tim Curry and Christopher Lloyd, oh my god, I did not expect it to be nearly as good as it was, gotta say. Granted, it was made in like the 80s, so I'm giving feedback on a movie that's fairly old by this point. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to get that cube over here. I'm also going to have to activate the laser to get out. Luckily, I have the tools to do exactly this, as I am able to... oh. Oh geez. You know, I think that's where I'm going to need to place my portal, because I'm going to need to get the cube across, and I'm also going to need to place my orange portal there, while the blue one is on the other side. But that means I'm going to somehow have to get across. With a portal there, So let me think about this. I need to keep that laser activated to be able to go across, otherwise I can just portal through. If I keep my blue portal there, I really shouldn't have too many issues getting back. It's just going to be getting the items on this side that's going to be the problem. Because I need to be able to get to that... oh. I need to be able to get to that there, and I need to be able to put the cube on the other side. Cube to the other side is going to be fairly easy. It's just going to be a matter of getting the laser there and then getting it to the other side. So let's consider how I do that. Once the cube is removed, that's going to be firing this way. So if I just place an orange portal there and a blue portal there and then remove the cube, that'll work. But then I would need to get the cube back through, and that really wouldn't work as well. I wonder if I don't know if this still works. I'm pretty sure it does. If I can, like, place a portal and then... oh, shoot. Place a portal and then quickly move through the one that I've created before it gets destroyed. I mean, I know that I used to do that back in the original Portal. But it seems that now that seems to dissipate as soon as it's fired, so that doesn't really work, which is kind of unfortunate. I like the aspect of being able to just... oh, God, I'm an idiot. There's just a... you know, some days I'm not a clever man. Today is one of those days, evidently. So if I keep that blue portal there, I should be able to activate that by just, okay, well, here's what I'm going to do. First things first, I'm going to go ahead and bring this cube through, just by putting it through the orange portal. There we go, cube on the other side, perfectly fine. Now we've got this here, and we need to be able to get back across after I place my portal up there and my portal over here. No, not over here, over God damn it. Okay. Need to be able to get back across after I place my blue portal on this side and my orange portal over there. This is actually going to be simpler than it originally sounded, or than I originally planned, since I'm just going to have to place my orange portal there, which will reactivate this and allow me to flip to the other side. I'll now have my orange portal there, and I'm going to have the cube able to be placed on the button. All I'm going to need to do is get out of this goddamn funnel, and then just place this accordingly. Okay, good. Alright. One thing that's a bit weird though, I'm not entirely sure why this was called a superconductor. It was named Azorae's superconductor, but I'm not sure what he was conducting or how super it was. Anyway, it was a pretty solid test, made me think about the method to get through, and admittedly got me a little bit stuck until I realized I had a second wall to work with, which is why you should always, when you look at a test chamber like this, folks, what you need to do is you always need to take stock of all of your surroundings and everything that you have available to you if you ever get stuck. I neglected to do this, and that ended with me getting stuck for that brief amount of time in the middle of the chamber. Anyway, let's go ahead and go on to one more today. Alright, one more test today, the big ball problem. Alright, sure. But what is the problem? I mean, it seems to be dispensing spheres fairly regularly. I assume it's just my job to grab them, for which I'll have to activate an excursion funnel. What's difficult about this? I'm sure there's going to be some catch that I'm not yet spotting, but you know what, for now let's just go ahead and complete it as best I can. But first things first, let's go ahead and try to get upstairs, since I think there's going to be something up here for us to use. We're going to need to activate that, which means we're going to need to place the laser redirection cube over here. And then we're going to need to fire the laser up here. Yep, pretty much. Alright, so how do I get to the cube? I'm going to need to jump over there, possibly? Or maybe I just have to grab a cube and jump on that. Because if I jump on a cube that I have, would that give me enough height? Not nearly. That would be a dumb move. Don't even know why I considered it. But if I have, say, a hard light bridge, like the one that's active over there, that might be a bit more helpful. This is currently useless to me. So, how do I activate the hard light bridge? What do I need to activate the hard light bridge, I suppose would be the better question. It appears that I need to activate a button, I assume that is, up here, yep. And so long as the cube stays on here, that hard light bridge will remain active. So I can place a blue portal here and an orange portal on the other side, allowing me to walk across to get the laser cube to redirect the laser, and so on and so forth. Not the most difficult chamber, but one thing I am noticing right off the bat, and one thing that's kind of making this just complete the sequence of events, is there are no portable surfaces pretty much everywhere. And this was actually a difference between not just the main portal chambers and the Perpetual Testing initiative, but an actual change between the original portal and the second one. Where the original portal gave you a lot of empty rooms and just the ability to work with them, the second portal is a lot more geared towards figuring out where you're supposed to place your portal by looking at what's available to you. There's really nothing else to it. You just have to make sure that you go in the correct place, and then, hey, you'll notice that you have precisely 2 places to place portals, and one of them is the correct location to get you to the other side. So now we have a pull excursion funnel active, pulling the sphere to us right over here. Just remove the cube from the button, easy enough to grab that sphere. Never mind, I need to get up there somehow. It's rather the issue, isn't it? So how do I deactivate that? I mean, wait a second. Alright, I see what's going on here. The laser activated it. The switch on the ground turned it around. Okay, so I just need to place something there. Yeah, there we go. And I get a sphere to use. Now, why does it lead up the wall? What's up the wall? Was it? Oh, okay, that's fairly simple. All of it's fairly simple, as a matter of fact. There's nothing particularly interesting about this test chamber. It's solid, make no mistake, but it's not the most fun I've really had, and that's just a fault of, I think, the relative lack of freedom within what we're able to do here. I mean, yeah, we do have a pretty good test chamber, well designed, and with significant pieces that make you think about where to put them, sort of, kind of, barely. But there's really nothing that's made me go, now how the hell do I get through here? Or what do I have to do here to allow me to get through? And that's really the issue. Like even here, it's a wall and then there's another wall here. If this entire room had been white, that might have been a bit more confusing. You might have thought maybe I have to portal over there and like hop around the corner. Possible, but difficult. But here it's very obvious that I need to place a blue portal here. I need to get the cube from up there, which it doesn't look like I can access from here, so you know what, that's fine. Just grab the cube, place that on the button to create the other hard light bridge, and then just take that hard light bridge and use it to exit. I'm not gonna say it's easy, but it's not the most imaginative. And granted, it is exceptionally difficult to come up with a test that is both imaginative and balanced. But when it does all come together, it's extremely well done. So this test was balanced, but there was no really big ball problem there. I mean, from minute 1, I was able to see the excursion funnel, so that was easy enough to figure out. There really wasn't much of a puzzle there for me, which is kind of unfortunate, but hey. I mean, it's still well made, make no mistake about that, and I'm certain that compared to some of the other stuff that the Perpetual Testing Initiative churns out, that I have yet to come across in PA's Perpetual Testing, truth be told, so thankful for that. Apart from the one map I saw when I first started this series months ago. Ooh. Yeah, no, that was bad times. I eventually just cheated on that chamber a little. But yeah, no, compared to some of the stuff that's bound to churn out of the Perpetual Testing Initiative from time to time, I'm sure this is an extremely solid test chamber and pretty much worthy of the ratings that it's gotten. So I'm not particularly worried about it. And I'm sure that, well, then I'm going to encounter stuff that's both different from this and fun in its own right. Anyway, that's enough of the testing for today, though, so until tomorrow, everybody, this has been PA, and I will see you all for episode 52.